Here are 3 very important life lessons from a car with over 300,000 miles. Number 1, drink water every day. Every day. People don't drink as much water as they should. People are not drinking as much water as they should. Your body is 65, 70, 75% water. So you got to drink water every day. And guess what? This car doesn't get 319,000 miles without doing oil changes. So I changed the oil on this car with the same full synthetic oil every 8,000 miles. So that's why this car has lasted a long time. I change the oil very frequently. So the same thing with your body. Drink lots of water every day. Now I'm going to give you a lot of pretty much health tips, because I believe that if you don't have health, then what the hell do you have? You got all this money, you're a millionaire, you're a billionaire, but you have no health. What the hell is the point? Health is wealth. So I'm going to talk more about things in this video that helps you with being healthy. You know what I'm saying? So drink lots of water every day. I drink at least 3 liters to a gallon of water every day. I try to aim for a gallon, but I get at least 3 liters of water every day. I think drinking water is something that's very important for you. It's very important for all your organs. It's very important for your body. It's very important for your brain, and for your mind. So drink lots of water every day. Avoid things like sugary sodas and all that garbage out there. You know what I'm saying? I put quality oil in my car. And that's the reason why it lasts the way it does. You know, you don't get 319,000 miles by just putting a bunch of, some cheap oil. I put full synthetic oil in the car, and that's why it lasts so long. Matter of fact, here's the mileage right there. 448,000 miles. So there you go. 319,000 miles. There you go. You don't reach that level putting crap in your car. So that's number 1. Drink lots of water every day. Number 2, service the other components of your body. So this car is not just the engine. If you're watching this video, you probably drive a car. Now you may not know all the details about a car, but the car is not just an engine. It's engine, transmission, radiator, brake system, things like that. In this car is a manual transmission, so it's got a clutch. There's a clutch to it. There's different parts. Starters and all these things, different, power steering, all that stuff. But the point is, the other fluids, the other components of the car are very important as well. So I service the transmission probably every 70, 80,000 miles, because I have a manual, so you don't have to service it as much as an automatic. I changed the radiator coolant fluid. I just changed the radiator coolant and the transmission fluids just a couple weeks ago. Once it got to 315,000, I did both of them at the same time. So in other words, it's not just the engine. There's other parts of the vehicle that has to be serviced. And so you got to do that, right? Well, same thing with your body. It's not just drinking water. You can't just drink water and sit on your couch. No, that's not how it works. Longevity is taking care of the other parts of your body, which is, you could drink water all you want, but if you're very negative and you watch a bunch of crap and you absorb a bunch of crap every single day, you feed your mind with a bunch of crap, well, guess what? You're not servicing your mind correctly. So feeding your mind with positivity, being a very positive person, okay? Audio books, audio messages, listening to good podcasts, listening to quality things, right? Positive messages, reading good books. That way you can feed your mind, okay? So it's not just drinking water. It's how you take care of the other components of your body, which is your mind is very important. Your brain is very important. So what are you feeding to your mind? And also, how are you taking care of the other parts of your body, right? So working out. Working out is very important. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your joints, your muscles. You know, you're doing full body workouts. That takes care of yourself. Well, which will also give you longevity. Will give you a chance of longevity. You know. So number 2, again, take what are you feeding your mind every day? How are you taking care of your physical body? You know, that's how you're able to have a good life and have longevity. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, this car doesn't have that many mileage without movement. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. People don't move. People wonder why they're miserable, unhappy, unhealthy. You know, they're depressed, anxious. They don't move. Our human body was not made to sit still and be stagnant. We were not created to sit still and be stagnant. You have to move. This car does not get to the mileage that it gets to, and I'm still driving it right now, by just sitting still. There's cars that have 79,000 miles and are in bad shape because they don't move, right? And I've seen that before. I've driven cars with over 200,000 miles. This is not my first car. This is my first car that I ever had over 300,000 miles. But I've driven cars with over 200,000 miles that they drove better than cars that had 80,000 miles. Why? Because the car has been moving a lot. This car has a lot of highway miles. You know, right now I'm going to the other part of Florida. I live in Florida. I'm going way on the other side of Florida by the Panhandle in Pensacola. You know what I'm saying? And I'm driving over here on this very, very boring road called I-10. It's 2 lanes, and it's only it's like trees and deers and bears for 300 miles until you get to Pensacola. So, but this car has a lot of highway miles, and that's the reason why it keeps, you know, all the parts function properly, right? So, same thing with your body. People don't move. Move. Get up and move. Don't live such a sedentary life. A sedentary life is not good for you. They've done a lot of research, and they've interviewed and did research on centenarians. I know I said this before in other videos. Centenarians, people who live to 100 years old or more, they have one thing in common. They all walk not even run. They just walk every single day. They walk every single day. So this car moves, this car drives, puts a lot of highway miles, and this car is always moving. That's why cars, same thing with cars. Cars were not made to just sit there and be parked inside a garage. Cars were made to be used, right? And to be driven. So this car is always driven, and that's why it has all these freaking miles, right? Same thing with you. When you exercise and you move and you walk every day, 8,000 steps, 11,000 steps, 12,000 steps, at least 7,000 steps. You know, they say 10,000, but they have recent researches that has said that, listen, 8,000 steps is good enough for you to be healthy. Then walk 8,000 steps. Get your lazy ass up and walk. You know what I'm saying? They have these stepper apps that I have on my phone. They have these apps that track your steps. Set it for 8,000. And no matter what you do, make sure you get 8,000 steps. You know? So move. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. That's how you do it. So here's 3 life lessons. These are these 3 lessons. When you walk every day, you know, these are 3 things. Again, these are just life lessons that's going to help you live a good life. It's not just about making money. When you drink plenty of water every day, you're flushing out the toxins. You're flushing out the crap that needs to be crapped out of your body. All right? Don't put junk in your body. Don't feed your body a bunch of sugary sodas and a bunch of sugary crap. That's not good for you. Drink plenty of water, number 1. Number 2, work out. Feed your mind. Your mind is very important. Your brain is very important. So feed your mind with positivity. Get away from the news. Avoid the news. Avoid crap and bull crap on social media. Right? Avoid all that junk. Avoid toxic relationships. Make sure your mind is always good, right? And also work out. Give yourself, you don't have to go into bodybuilding. You don't have to try to go into the gym and try to be a fucking hawk. You don't have to do that. Give yourself some resistance training. Resistance training is also a thing that have been proven to be very beneficial, especially as you age. You know, as you age, it's more important to have, you know, resistance training. I work out every day, 5 days a week. I'm always in the gym, right? And I do a lot of resistance training, you know, weight training for me. You know, I have videos on that, right? But you don't have to do bodybuilding weight training. Just do some resistance training, you know, some push-ups, some sit-ups, things like that. There's a lot of very, you know, easy movements that will just make your body parts stronger, okay? And number 3, listen, it's not complicated. Just move. Just move more. People we live in a very sedentary environment, especially in America. We don't move. We need to move more. Okay, so just get yourself an app, make sure you get your 8,000 steps a day. And that's how you're gonna live a good life. Those 3 things are gonna help you have a clearer mind, have deal with less depression, less anxiety. You're gonna feel happier, you're gonna feel better about yourself, and you're gonna live a freaking good life. All right? If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, like the video, comment below, let me know what you're working on, let me know if you agree with this, you know what I'm saying? Share the video with somebody who may need to see this. It could be very beneficial for them, you know? And subscribe to my channel if you want to get more information. If you want some cool gems, now I'm always sharing some good stuff every single week, subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that, all right? I have a resource that's going to help you when it comes to achieving your goals that you want to achieve in your life, just having an overall better life. It's in a resource, it's in the description below. It's a powerful brain program that helps people move faster in life, achieve some of their goals that they want to, and live a good life. Go ahead and click the link below this video right now in the description box, and you'll be able to access that information, all right? I'll see you in another one. Peace.